I want to share with you quickly a vision that God gave me in 2022 that will encourage you if you're wondering if He hears you. And in this vision, I started talking to the Lord while I was listening to a sermon and in prayer one morning. And I was desperately crying out for an answer because we were in a hard position between a rock and a hard place. And suddenly, I was transported in this vision into the throne of heaven. And I watched myself looking up at the Lord God, and I had a crown on my head, and I was dressed in royal robes, and I had on like gold slippers, and I looked unbelievable in this vision. And as I watched myself, suddenly I was in my body talking to the Lord. And I want to encourage you that if you're struggling today with whatever you're going through, God hears you. But He not only hears you, this is how He sees you when you come into His throne of grace. And I wrote this down. And if you're waiting in the presence of the King for something, He sees you crowned. And just as the crown appeared heavy, but I didn't feel it to be heavy, know that your presence carries the weight of heaven. So go confidently to the throne of grace because He hears you. He desires to hear you. And He will not ignore your pleas and your cries.